My name is Katharine Lee, and I've lived in Santa Fe for 30 years, 40 years. I lose track. But I came here 40 years ago. That's what it was. I came here 40 years ago from Washington, D.C. And I went to the College of Santa Fe and got a degree in theater from the College of Santa Fe. And I stayed here because I love Santa Fe. And about 30 years ago, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And about 20 years ago, maybe, I started using a wheelchair. And I noticed that people treated me very differently when I was using a wheelchair as when I was walking. And I noticed that that would be something that would be good, because coming from the DC area, I have a background in political advocacy, and I thought, well, this is something that I can maybe make a difference about. And the way to make a difference so that disability is more accepted in this society is by working with children, because they're open-hearted and open-minded. And I decided to write a children's book based on my own experience of getting my service dog. The name of the book is One More Chance. And it's the story of Serafina Bezos, who uses a power wheelchair. She's maybe 9 years old, maybe 10, and her adventures with getting a service dog named CJ, who happens to be the name of my service dog. I self-published it, and the illustrations are done by Sandra Senna's 5th grade class from 2011-2012. So the book is available at Amazon.com, and it's also available through CreateSpace. So I created something called the Puppy Love Project as a way of bringing this story to children so that they can understand how to get comfortable with disability. And so I was going into elementary school classrooms and presenting this story to the kids and showing them the illustrations, and with my service dog. My service dog has since decided that he's retired, so we're not doing that anymore. But I would bring him in and he would have his uniform on. So it would also be a way of teaching people service dog etiquette, which is basically, it's best just to sort of ignore a dog when you see it in uniform. And you can always tell that a dog is a working dog because they're wearing a uniform. And so I would explain that to the kids. And my dog, CJ, would be like a puddle. He would come in, he would just flop down and melt into the floor. And I would do my presentation and he would just be there like frozen. And then I would take his uniform off and I would let him walk around and relate to the kids as just a regular pet. So they got to really see the difference between when a dog is working and how to treat a dog when they're working, and when a dog is a pet. So one of the things that I hope will come out of the Puppy Love Project is that people will have a greater awareness about how to relate to somebody with a disability. Because I've sort of walked both sides of the street, so to speak, of being a regular able-bodied person and a person with a disability, I've experienced both parts. And I know from my own experience, before I myself had a disability, it was kind of intimidating to me and I didn't know what to do. And so now, from my experience on the other side, is that I'm still the same person. I'm just using a wheelchair. And I just want to be treated like everybody else.